Am I about to get copyright claimed? Most definitely. Do I care? Not really. Unless YouTube decides to copyright strike it down and nobody can view it on YouTube. That would suck. What up guys, Otterpop here! Hazbin Hotel pilot is finally out. I'm sorry, did I just say pilot? I meant to see the first season, or at least some episodes of the first season. But the first episode of the first season of Hazbin Hotel is out on YouTube, and other episodes are out on Amazon Prime, which I'm a little bit surprised that, Spindlehorse Entertainment managed... Is that what it's called? Spindlehorse something. I'm a little surprised that Spindlehorse managed to land Amazon Prime, because I heard that it was going to be on Hulu, and I was hearing HBO Max, and all of a sudden it's Prime? I don't know, dude. But this is finally freaking here, and I have to react to it, / commentate and analyze it, because, you know, this was one of my very first big reactions that really popped off on YouTube. This was way back in, oh geez, was it? I think it was 2019. That's like 4.5 years ago. That's insane. Now granted, I was a hell of a lot more interested in Hazbin Hotel than I was Hell of a Boss for a very long time. I will completely admit that. But as Hell of a Boss was going on, I got really invested in the world and the story and the characters, and I'll be honest, I kind of forgot a little bit about Hazbin Hotel. But, from what I understand, a bunch of the designs of the characters have changed, a lot of the voice actors have also changed, but since only the pilot has been released and it's been a long time, I don't think I'll be particularly bothered by that. I don't think so. But I am interested to meeting more characters of this universe and to expanding a little bit more on the world building, especially from the hierarchical side of it, because Charlie, you know, the protagonist of Hazbin Hotel, Charlie Morningstar, is the daughter of Lucifer, who is the ruler of hell and or the ruler of the ring of pride, wrath, pride. I think it's pride. This could be really interesting. I'm curious to meet more characters, to learn a little bit more about the Hazbin story, and especially since, you know, it's been years since we've really done anything with any of the Hazbin characters. So much has been going on with Hell of a Boss, but not Hazbin. So let's find out. An Amazon series. That's still kind of crazy to me. That's fun. That's fun music. Nice. Yeah, the Pimadrano.
Once upon a time, there was a glowing city protected by golden gates, known as Heaven. It was ruled by beings of pure light, angels that worshipped good and shielded all from evil. Lucifer was one of these angels. He was a dreamer with fantastical ideas for all of creation, but he was seen as a troublemaker by the elders of Heaven, for they felt his way of thinking was dangerous to the order of their world. So he watched as the angels began to expand
this is a
the
beautiful
universe
art style.
in their ways. From the dust of earth, they created Adam and Lilith, equals as the first
Adam
of
and
mankind.
Lilith.
But despite this, Adam demanded control, and Lilith refused to submit to his will. She fled the garden. Drawn in by her fierce independence, Lucifer found her, and the two rebellious dreamers fell deeply in love. Together, they wished to share the magic of free will with humanity, offering the fruit of knowledge to Adam's new bride, Eve, who gladly accepted. But this gift came with a curse, for with this single act of disobedience, evil finally found its way into Earth. With it, a new realm of darkness and sin, and the order Heaven had worked to maintain was shattered. As punishment for their reckless act, Heaven cast Lucifer and his love into the dark pit he had created, never allowing him to see the good that came from humanity, only the cruel and the wicked.
Damn.
Shamed, Lucifer lost his will to dream. But Lilith
what an interesting
thrived,
retelling of the story.
empowering demonkind with her voice and her songs, and as the numbers of hell grew, so did its power. Threatened by this, Heaven made a truly heartless decision. That every year they would send down an army, an extermination, to ensure hell and its sinners could never rise against them. But Lilith's hope remained, and her dream was passed down to their precious daughter, the Princess of Hell. Don't worry, Mom. I'll make you proud.
Charlie?
Oh, shit. Did you hear all that?
Yeah. I was right there.
Sorry. I get pretty worked up after an extermination happens. The
Ah.
story helps.
I know. Don't worry. I enjoy your theatrics. Are you okay?
I'm fine. Just thinking, family stuff.
Did you hear from your mom yet? Oof. How long has it been now?
Not that long. Only 7 years off doing something important, I'm sure. But this kingdom was something she really cared about. Something I care about.
Well,
Yeah.
at least you aren't alone.
I just hope what I'm trying to do here will work.
It will. I have faith in you.
Aww.
All right, come on. Alistair says he has something to show us.
Oh. So this must be very soon after the events of the pilot. That's my guess. It was really interesting to get some of the backstory, because I'm atheist, I'm not Christian, I don't really know too much about the Bible, but I've heard enough that I had a general idea of how the story goes, and this was an interesting retelling of the story of, the fall of Lucifer and into the depths of hell and whatnot. So it's kind of more interesting how Lucifer is being painted as sort of a bad guy by the angels, which he kind of always was, I feel like, but he's not necessarily a bad individual. He just has his own ideas and ambitions and interests. Not necessarily bad inherently, but bad according to somebody else, which, honestly, I feel like that sums up a lot of humanity in a lot of ways. What they do isn't bad, it's just bad in somebody else's eyes. Just look at so many of the religious inquisitions over the years, seriously. But the art style that was used to tell that story, that Charlie was using to tell that story, the animation was beautiful. It was smooth, but it also had this texture to it that made it feel different and alive all at the same time. It was very cool, and some of the lighting and the color effects, even if they were a bit simple, still very pretty. I absolutely loved that. Just from the voices, I could immediately tell that Charlie's voice actress has changed, and I know because in the pilot, her voice actress actually voices a prominent character in Black Clover, who I'm very familiar with. And I didn't hear that voice, so I'm like, oh, well, it's definitely a different voice actor. Vaggie's voice actress might be the same, though. It does sound very similar. If it's not the same, it sounds almost identical. I'll say that right now, but it does sound the same. And I'm also a little bit curious as to, Vaggie is like, Alistair's something to show us, with a constant smile on her face, but she doesn't like Alistair. So I'm surprised she wasn't like, oh, hey, you want to come down? Alistair has something he wants to show us. Something along those lines. I figured that Vaggie would have done something like that because it's been clearly impressed on the audience that she does not like Alistair if they're following some of the information and the happenings of the pilot episode, that is. If they're changing around a few details, maybe that could have been one of them. But it's hard to say how much of this story is going to stay accurate compared to the pilot. Because again, there's 4+ years difference between this and the pilot. Well, technically less, because, a lot of these episodes were finished before they were, put on Prime or anything like that, but still. And another interesting aspect, too, was again, the story that Charlie mentioned about Lilith. So it was apparently initially Adam and Lilith. I was thinking Adam, Eve, and then it was Lilith was said, and I'm like, wait, what? What the heck happened? So it sounds like she was originally human and fell in love with Lucifer, and at some point they had Charlie. I don't exactly know when, but I'd say there's a very good chance that Charlie was born. No, she even mentioned in the pilot she was born in hell. So she wasn't a sinner, but I believe Lilith was. So, and then, Lucifer was an actual angel who basically got, yeeted out of heaven, and it was like, alright, you're in hell now. Because I didn't really know the relationship of Charlie and her mother from the pilot, because in a world like this, it's hard to tell. But it sounds like that they would have had a fairly close bond, but for some reason that changed 7 years ago. I'm hoping we'll find out why.
Alistair says he has something to show us.
That's a cute little cat thing, by the way.
Well, hello there, you wavers. sinner? Do you like blood, violence, and depravity of a sexual nature? Of course you do! That's why you're in hell! But what would you say if I told you there was a place to stay that had none of that? Welcome to the Hazbin Hotel, a misguided path to redemption! Founded 5 days ago by Lucifer's delusional daughter,
5 days ago,
Charlotte Morningstar. Come place your fate in her inexperienced hands as she tries to work through her daddy issues by fixing you.
Oh, jeez.
Here we offer fun things, such as somewhat functional staff and 24-hour pest control, custom rooms, and just look at this tacky parlor. Enjoy riveting conversation with our singular resident. Wow! All this and more at the Hazbin Hotel. Your last desperate attempt at salvation starts here. So, what do you think?
I'm sorry, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, one note. Alistair, I mean, first off, thank you so much for making this. Seriously, amazing. But, maybe the tone is a bit off. We want people to want to come here. This makes it look,
Bad. The word you're looking for is bad.
Funny, I was going for hilarious.
It didn't explain anything about how we're trying to save demons from extermination, which is the whole fucking point.
Vaggie is right, Alistair. The commercial was to let sinners know we are trying to help them.
Well, my dear, I haven't been active in hell for some time, and everyone remembers me from my radio show, the proper medium to express oneself. But you insisted on this noisy picture box advertisement, so I had a little fun with it.
Oh, fun? You had a little fun with it? Well, this is not what we want to represent us. When you showed up here a week ago, you told us you would help run this hotel. Instead, you're mocking us. Nobody's gonna want to come to a place that a powerful overlord like you thinks is a waste of time.
Boy, what is...
When you're filming a commercial, can I suggest you take better advantage of the talented celebrity you have right here?
Angel, you're a porn star.
A famous porn star. I'll have the horniest sinners knocking these walls down to get in.
We are not filming a porn as a commercial.
Why not? Sex sells, don't it? I swear, if you film me going at it with Mr. Fancy Talk Creepy Voice here, you'd be rolling in participants willing to stay at this tacky hotel.
Haha, never going to happen.
Angel, I appreciate you wanting to use your special skills to attract folks to the hotel, but I really don't want to exploit you in that way.
Oh, please, baby. This body was made to be exploited. I got the arms, I got the stamina, I got the legs, I got the lung capacity.
Okay.
I got the legs, the gag reflex, the holes, the chest fluff, everyone thinks of tits.
Hold that thought. I'll be right back.
I can keep going all night, baby.
Random interjection. Alistair's voice sounds the same as well. Angel's definitely doesn't. And there's something a little bit off about Angel. Like, cause in the pilot episode, he was speaking real fast, he was quick and witty, and he seems to be a little bit like he talks a little bit slower. And he doesn't seem quite as quick and witty. This could just be really early on, but I'm not quite sure how I feel about that. There is something a little bit off about his voice in general. Again, I'm not gonna blame the voice actor or anything like that, but I don't know. There's something that doesn't feel quite as angel dusty as the pilot did. You know what I mean? You might know what I mean. If you don't know what I mean, I'm sorry. I don't know how to explain what I know what I mean. And honestly, I don't even think it's just angel dust. I think it's the whole show in general. Because the pilot episode and even episodes of Hell of Boss 2, even recent ones, are very quick, they're very fast-paced, the characters, they're very not energetic, that's not the word I'm looking for, but they're very animated. I know this is an animated show, but come on, you guys know what I mean when I say they're animated, they're very kinetic, there's a lot of motion and whatnot going around. This feels a lot slower, and granted, I'm sure that is in large part because it's on its own network on Amazon Prime, as opposed to, just being an indie animation that's put on YouTube or something to that effect. So it does feel a little bit slower paced, which it's not necessarily a bad thing, but I think it doesn't work as well for this in particular. Not to say that it's bad, but it's just, it takes me a little bit out of the immersion, out of what I know of Helva Boss and what I remember from Hazbin Hotel pilot. Because there was, I still remember watching the pilot for the first time. There was so much happening so fast, and it's, my brain was fried, but in a good way. It was fully enjoyable. Again, I can understand why they probably had to take a slower pace for this, but I kind of wish they hadn't. Now that said, despite the change in that, and despite changes in some of their voices, all their designs look fan-frickin-tastic. Like, some of the design changes are subtle, others a little bit more noticeable, but all of them look absolutely awesome right now. And I think we're about to see Charlie take a message from her dad, which I don't know what relationship they have. I'm not sure if, you know, I think if I remember from the pilot correctly, they don't really see eye to eye, at the very least. So maybe we're gonna learn a little bit more about the relationship right here in this phone call, maybe in a future episode. I mean, we're gonna learn about it at some point, I almost guarantee that.
I got the legs, the gag reflex, the holes, the chest fluff, everyone thinks of tits.
Hold that thought. I'll be right back.
I could keep going all night, baby.
Sure you could.
Hello? Dad?
Hey, I have a question. If Freaky Face over there is so powerful, then why can't he just make people stay here?
Oh, trust me, I can.
Yeah,
Why do you
he
think
could.
I'm here?
He could.
You actually think I'd be cleaning bottles and listening to you fucks bitch and moan all the time if you
His
were
voice is
forcing me?
very
I like
different.
being forced.
Keep that to yourself, Nev.
What? You don't love being here with me, Whiskers?
Call me Whiskers again and I'll jam that bottle down your throat.
Kinky. Come on,
Jeez.
keep talking dirty.
Angel.
Angel, let Huss do his job. And no, we can't force sinners to stay here. They need to choose to.
I'm choosing to be here, and I think it's all stupid. We're in hell, Toots. That's kind of the end of the road, ain't it?
Well, maybe it doesn't have to be. Just because nobody has made it out before doesn't mean it's not possible.
That is true.
Whatever means I can keep crashing here rent-free. Crack is expensive.
Yeah, I can. Totally. Yeah, I'll head over there right away.
Oh?
Okay. Yes. Yes! Holy shit!
Ah, what?
Okay, this Charlie still has the same energy
What's
from
going
the
on?
pilot, though.
My dad just called. He said that the leader of the Angel Army wants to meet. He asked if I could go instead.
But the extermination just happened. What could they want this soon after?
I can do this.
Here we go. Here we go.
I'll get
Musicals.
behind my plans.
Charlie, hold on.
There's just no way I could blow it. Not this once in a lifetime chance.
It's just a meeting.
To change their minds and touch their hearts or whatever angels have.
This could be bad.
Yeah.
Cheer up, Faggy. This could be swell. Something tells me that today will be a happy day in hell.
Okay, but just don't sing to them.
That bitch is halfway down the street.
Is she?
Oh, she's dancing.
No.
It's a
Yep.
warm, fuzzy feeling that
Yep.
walks through the air. Every street's so revealing, it's hard not to stare. It's a realm so
Why
appealing,
do you
it
love
beats
Charlie?
anywhere. If you don't mind the smell, it's a happy day in hell. Hi, mister.
Go fuck yourself! There's an endless trash fire that's burning my soul.
Hello.
A ton of barbed wire to shove in his hole.
Excuse me.
What is required? We all have our role.
I'm not doing well.
Another shitty day in hell.
If I can show them the dream I've dreamed that any soul can chase,
Those angels
then
find their
they
hearts
will
to
know everyone can be redeemed from the evil to the strange.
They're bloodthirsty and deranged.
I can hear all their stories, the lost and displaced, and I know that they're more of an acquired taste. But if I open the door and I give them a place at my Hazbin Hotel, it'll be a happy day in hell.
This has a very Broadway feel to it that none of the other songs have really had so far.
Where the cinephiles go to watch award-winning David Bukkake shows, to the cannibal town where they don't wear a frown. Cause holy shit, oh my gosh, why? And I don't give a crow that his brain's got in my eye. Cause I know I can spare them from heaven's genocide. I
There's an
can do
endless
this.
trash fire
I just
that's
know
burning
it.
my soul.
I'll get heaven behind I control it. Not this once in a lifetime chance to change their minds.
And touch my parts.
No thank you. I'm just gonna fulfill my destiny.
Bitch.
I can already tell. Today is gonna be a fucking happy day.
Wow, what a performance from Charlie. Holy moly. That had a very Broadway feel to it, which, like I think I just mentioned a few moments ago, I've not really heard from any of the other songs in Hazbin Hotel or Hazbin Hotel or Helvaboss. Jeez. I'll be honest, I feel like that could have been a little bit more riveting. I'm still noticing pacing issues. This isn't as fast as I would like. Like, normally I don't care as much for fast-paced stuff, but I feel like this is going slower than it should. I feel like it needs to be a little bit more fast-paced, in part because of the craziness of this general place, the wit and the humor that happens, the shock value even in some cases. But it's just not happening here, and it's just, I'll be honest, not quite as enjoyable for me as, like, the pilot was. In a funky way, it's just a little bit too slow compared to, you know, the actual material that's comprising this in terms of the story and the characters. Not that that was a bad musical sequence, but I don't think it was the best, really. Which stinks, because again, I was actually kind of looking forward to Hazbin Hotel, and I've been a huge fan of Helva Boss. Like, they did so well as indie projects, and they're still doing very well as indie projects. But this doesn't quite capture the feel of the pilot for me. I feel like if anything would have captured the same vibe as the pilot, it would have been the musical numbers. Because at this point, if you've watched Hazbin Hotel or Helva Boss, you know what these musical numbers are supposed to sound like. There's not actually a word that I could use to describe it, now that I think about it. But if you've watched, you know that feeling. You know what all of them are like. The sounds and the songs that come out of these shows are so very different from one another and so encapsulate the characters extremely well. I mean, from the fun poppiness of, you know, Queen Bee's Cotton Candy to Stolas's melancholy melody in the very first episode of season 2. I'm trying to remember some other ones, but those are the two big. Even the most recent episode that I watched, Mammon's mid-season musical. I can't even remember the full title. It's so long and weird. But like the crazy, you know, techno beats and, you know, the alternative, like, sort of punk pop feel of the Glam Sisters. And then Fizz's, you know, last minute notice, fuck you song. like, come on. They're so varied and they perfectly encapsulate the characters, and I absolutely love that. In a strange way, it reminds me of watching Disney Renaissance movies for the first time. And just hearing their musical sequences, you know, Broadway-esque or otherwise. And I'm not completely opposed to Broadway-esque or anything like that. I mean, just look at Lin-Manuel Miranda. He's composed Broadway-type songs for, I mean, definitely for Hamilton, obviously, and In the Heights, many of which are great. They're so freaking good. It's usually a blend of Broadway with something else, mostly hip-hop or rap, but there's such a fun feel to them. And I hate to say it, but I don't quite get the vibe from this particular song that Charlie sang. Not docking points on her voice or anything. Her voice, as in song, great. Especially that last note, that was held really well. I don't think I could do that. In part because it's just pretty high, and I'm a natural alto. I feel like the concept is great, but the execution, in some ways, not necessarily the best. I mean, you know, the lyrics were fine, but it's just the pacing and the slowness of everything that's kind of taken me a little bit out of the immersion of it. Granted, I still have a little bit more to see, but these are just some of my initial thoughts so far, and if I keep repeating myself, I do apologize. Sometimes my mouth cannot catch up to my mind, or vice versa, or both happening at the same time. It's freaking weird. It's freaking annoying more than that. Something else that does also strike me as interesting is the fact that we still technically don't know the relationship between Charlie and Lucifer. I thought we were going to get a little bit more information on that. Turns out we did not. But what's interesting is that days after she has this hotel opened up to redeem sinners, her dad is asking her to meet with an angel in place of him, even though the extermination just happened. So it's like, wait, what's going on? What's happening here? I can see what's happening here. Except I can, actually. I cannot.
Hello? 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 Creepy.
I could see how that would be creepy.
Oh, okay. Also creepy. Hello? Is anyone here?
Sup?
Holy shit.
What's up?
Hi, I'm Charlie. My dad asked me if I could meet you.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, well, it's nice to meet you.
Totally. Nice to meet you too.
Oh.
Ah, I fucking got you. Did you fucking see that? Good shit.
Okay.
Wait, you aren't here?
No. You think I'd come down there? No, I mean, I love the vibe. Totally. I love your tunes. Pretty fucking hardcore, don't get me wrong. But it's such a bummer, man. Everything down there is just so, you know? Ew.
Right. So
Are you supposed to be an angel?
I'm happy we got this opportunity to meet. There's a project I've been working on that I really want to talk to you about.
Hey, slow down. We got time. How about we get to know each other a little, How about some lunch? You hungry? I got you. Here's my personal favorite. You'll love it.
Thanks.
I got you again, bitch! Fucking hilarious!
You're supposed to be an angel.
Okay, so Charlie's dealing with something very important, so while she's gone, we are making a new commercial. One that represents her vision and what we're doing here. So, we need a camera. Alistair. A video camera. Alright, let's do this. And action.
Welcome to the Hazbin Hotel. Can I help you with anything?
I've been a bad boy, and I need a big, strong daddy to put me in my place.
And there he goes.
On the path to redemption.
Well, you come
Oh,
Wow.
yes.
Okay.
to the right place.
Cut! Okay, Angel, I need you to be less horny if possible. And Husk, can you maybe not have the script in front of your face?
I ain't no actor. I can't memorize this shit.
Well, we could
I know
improv
Husker's
this shit,
voice.
baby cakes. Rawr.
Whoops.
Husk, come on.
So I was playing this gig, and for some fucking reason, this virtue chick was digging on the drummer, and it's like, do you know who I am? I'm fucking Adam. I'm the original dick. All dicks descend from me. You think you want drummer dick? No way. I'm the dick fucking master.
As in Adam and
So,
Eve, Adam?
Anyway, and we fucked, and it was awesome. What'd you do this weekend?
Wait, your name is Adam? Like the first man, Adam?
Yeah.
That means you. Oh. That explains so much.
I know, I fucking rock.
Well,
Oh,
sir,
wait a minute.
Mr. Adam.
Wait a minute. Wait, that might explain why Lucifer didn't want to see him then. Okay, I thought maybe there was some weird ulterior okay, there was an ulterior motive. Not the kind that I was thinking. Because Lucifer stole Adam's first apparent love/wife, Lilith. So there would be some weird, awkward, just awkward or tense tension between them. Okay, that makes sense. Also, hold on, I'm gonna look up Husker's current voice actor because his voice does sound familiar. I mean, I actually prefer his, I prefer Husker's original voice actor from the pilot. I mean, this wasn't bad, I just prefer the original one in this case. But I definitely know the voice. Keith David. The name sounds a little familiar. Oh, he was Dr. Facilier in The Princess and the Frog? Damn, they got him? They got him for Husker? He's the president from Rick and Morty. Oh, that's where I know it from. Oh my god, I figured it out. Okay, well, I didn't figure it out, I looked it up, but in a way I technically figured it out. The president from Rick and Morty, that's where I recognize Husker's voice from. Wait, what? Oh my god, how did I not notice that? He was Billy in Redemption? How did I miss that? Bro! That was one of my favorite episodes of Redemption 2. It's just mostly three roles in particular. He was in Leverage Redemption for an episode, but a very good and important episode at that. He's been in Rick and Morty, and he was in The Princess and the Frog. So those are the okay. I figured it out. That's why his voice sounds familiar. That makes a lot of sense. Back to
What'd you do this weekend?
Wait, your name is Adam? Like the first man, Adam? That means you. Oh. That explains so much.
I know, I fucking rock.
Well, Adam, sir. Mr. Adam, sir.
Call me Dickmaster.
Adam, you seem like a smart, well, stand-up guy.
Uh-huh.
And I know you are the leader of the Angels, and you are a big thinker, a revolutionary.
He is?
A genius.
I mean, your words, babe.
Who would really love to put his name on something?
Fucking love putting my name on shit. Shit's the best.
It's a solution to our biggest problem.
Oh, herpes. Yeah, that's a bitch.
No, our other biggest problem.
Oh, ugly people? Math. Global warming? No, wait, that's Earth's problem.
He's not gonna get it. He's too vain.
All right, Nifty. Your line is, we have the cleanest rooms, okay?
Got it. I'm ready.
Action.
Nifty?
Cut.
How was that?
Well, Nifty, you actually have to say the line, so let's roll again.
Okay.
Action.
You're doing great, vagina.
Cut!
Okay.
Maybe we can try to fix it in post.
Do you even know what that means?
I'll figure it out.
Welcome to the Hazbin Hotel.
Seems like you're having a bit of trouble there.
Step in there. Well, why are you even here?
For the entertainment. I came here because I love seeing wasteful souls struggle to accomplish something meaningful and fail spectacularly. Like you are doing now. Good job.
And here is Alistair, the egocentric piece of shit that...
Come on, are you...
I wouldn't try that, my dear. This face was made for radio.
Damn, alright.
That's it. I don't care who or what you are. If you're staying here, you're gonna make this work. Because it won't be so entertaining to watch over an empty hotel, will it, shit ass?
Fair enough. I'll tell you what.
He might kind of disagree.
Let's make a deal.
You think I'm that stupid, making a deal with a demon like you?
Not for your soul, just a simple deal. I do this for you, and you never ask me to engage with this frivolous television technology ever again. Or Charlie can come back to absolutely nothing.
Your choice. Fine.
Now then.
Ooh.
All right,
Nice, a
everyone.
bit of a glow up.
Let's make a fucking commercial.
Nice
You
glow
you
up.
take her out for the 5th time and she still expects you to pay the check, but you're like, hey, I thought you wanted equality.
No, our shared problem of overpopulation in hell.
Oh. Well, that's not a problem. We got that covered. Loot, how many demons did you kill this year?
I got 275 this year, sir.
275? Whoa,
Loot?
badass.
What did you
Awesome
say?
job, Danger Tits. Found it.
No, not awesome. Those are my people. You know that, right?
Oh, yeah. That must suck for you.
But these are souls.
What a dick.
Human souls, just the same as the ones you have up in heaven.
They are not the same. They had their chance and they earned damnation.
You're wrong. Sinners made mistakes, sure, but everyone makes mistakes.
Angels don't make mistakes.
You really think that?
I know that.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh boy.
I've never made a mistake in my fucking life.
The only reason you're still here is because Daddy gave you and your hellborn kind a pardon from an exorcist blade. How does that feel? To know how little you matter.
Oops, almost out of time. Guess we should get into it.
Oh, fuck! Ugh, ugh. Okay, I've got a lot to get through and not a lot of time, and I feel like you weren't hearing me before, so here goes.
Oh, she's gonna sing.
Hell's population situation is out
Is
of
she singing?
It's a bad situation. It's taking a toll. If we rehab these sinners and cleanse all their souls at my Hazbin Hotel. Wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. Right, extermination. I know you guys fly down just to kill once a year, and it must be annoying to schlep all the way here. If they join you in heaven, that trip disappears. You can wave back to our farewell. It'll be a happy day.
Let me stop you right there. Save us all precious time. If what you're suggesting is letting them climb up the ladder, oh, they'd rather cross the pearly gates.
Well,
sorry, sweetie, but there's no defying their fates. Cause hell is forever, whether you like it or not. Have their chance to behave better. Now they boil in the pot. Cause the rules are black and white. There's no use in trying to fight it. They're burning for their lives until we kill them again. Just try to chillax, babe. You're wasting your
Okay, this is fun. This is the Hazbin and Hell's boss I know.
Are they winners? Are they sinners? Cause it's cut and dry. Fair is fair, an eye for an eye. Yeah. When all said and done, there's the question of fun. And for those of us with divine ordainment, extermination is entertainment. Guitar solo, fuck yeah. Hell is forever, whether you like it or not. Have their chance to behave better. Now they boil in the pot. Cause the rules are black and white. There's no use in trying to fight it. They're burning for their lives until we kill them again. Fucking hell is forever, and it's meant to suck a lot. So give up your dumb endeavor, cause you don't have a shot. Long as I got your attention, I guess I should probably mention that we've made the determination to move up the next extermination. What? Can't wait a whole year to slaughter those little cunts. I know it's just been a week, but we'll be back in 6 months.
Oh.
Wait, can you? Oh, shit.
That's what I'm fucking talking about. That is the Hazbin and Helva that I'm fucking talking about. That right there. I don't care. I didn't really care as much about her, like, Broadway segment about Happy Day in Hell earlier. But that song? That was fire! I love how she's, like, you know, doing her little Broadway intro, but as soon as it switches to the Angels, it's like some hard rock, fast-paced cover. And that's what I'm missing. That's what I'm talking about. That's what the songs are supposed to be. That's what the episode is supposed to be, man. It's not to be the slow-paced stuff. It's gonna be the fast-paced nonsense that really sticks out. Especially that freaking song by the Angels, you know, Hell is forever, we're coming back in 6 months, not like, Adam is a fucking dick! My god! Angels are assholes! And, hold up, is he really the head angel, Adam? The first human soul? What about all those biblically accurate angels that we saw in the opening sequence? Where the hell are all they? Why is Adam the dickmaster? The dickhead dickmaster? The frickin' head angel. Why? But the creative choices that went into, like, you know, the musical sequence bouncing all over the place, the fast-paced lyrics, and the crazy sound that really hammer it down as to their ideals and their intentions, of the Angels anyways. That's what I'm fucking talking about. Yes! Yes, 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 a million times. Okay. Alright. This episode has started to curry favor with me. There are some aspects I'm not a big fan of, but there are other aspects that it's like, okay, this is what I remember, or this is still good. In a different way, kind of deal. Okay. My favor has been curried more now towards this. And I don't often do this. I'm gonna watch that again.
If they join you in heaven, that trip disappears. You can wave back to our farewell. It'll be a happy day.
Let me stop you right there. Save us all precious time. If what you're suggesting is letting them climb up the ladder, oh, they'd rather cross the pearly gates.
Well,
sorry, sweetie, but there's no defying their fates. Cause hell is forever, whether you like it or not. Have their chance to behave better. Now they boil in the pot. Cause the rules are black and white. There's no use in trying to fight it. They're burning for their lives until we kill them again. Just try to chillax, babe. You're wasting your breath. Did I hear you imply that they don't deserve death? Are they winners? Are they sinners? Cause it's cut and dry. Fair is fair, an eye for an eye. Yeah. all said and done, there's the question of fun. And for those of us with divine ordainment, extermination is entertainment.
Extermination is entertainment for them. Damn.
Hell is forever, whether you like it or not. Have their chance to behave better. Now they boil in the pot, cause the rules are black and white. There's no use
black
in
and
trying to
white.
fight it. They're burning for their lives until we kill them again. Fucking hell is forever and it's meant to suck a lot. So give up your dumb endeavor, cause you don't have a shot. Long as I got your attention, I guess I should probably mention that we've made the determination to move up the next extermination.
Fuck you, I do what I want.
Can't wait a whole year to slaughter those little cunts. I know it's just been a week, but we'll be back in 6 months.
Wait, can you...
Damn. So fun and energetic, though.
Charlie! How did it go? Did they listen?
Oh, they sure did hear it, but,
Oh, come here! We have something exciting to show you.
Cool commercial.
Alistair pulled some strings and it's about to air.
I pulled a few limbs, too. Ha ha ha!
Wait, the commercial? You all made a new one?
Yeah, one of my better performances, if I do say so myself.
That's amazing.
Shh, it's starting.
Welcome to the Hazbin Hotel.
I knew it was gonna be.
Hell today. We have just received word from the Heaven Embassy that the next extermination is happening sooner than ever before. Do you know what that means, Tom?
No, what does that mean, Katie?
It means we're all royally fucked.
Wait, what? Why?
Yeah.
We found the body, sir. They've never managed to kill one of us before.
Oh.
We should just go down there now and destroy them.
No. We can't risk them catching on. But don't worry.
What?
When we come back, there won't be a demon left alive to pull a stunt like this again.
What? Wait. Wait. An angel got killed during the previous extermination. What kind of plot is going on? What the hell? Huh? I'm sorry, excuse me, you wanna run that by me again? What? Ooh, nice. A24. Okay, so now there's some mystery plot going on. So, I definitely did not expect that the extermination was going to be moved up and that they're going to do it more frequently. And I'm getting the feeling that Charlie will blame herself for that, except they already seemed intent on doing that before they ever met Charlie. So it sounds like an angel died in hell, or was killed in hell by someone else before the extermination. For all we know, it could have been another angel, I don't know. But it could also have been like a sinner or a warlord or even like a ruler of a ring or something like that. But we don't actually know, but there's some kind of weird plot going on and Adam wants to find out more about it. Hold on. Okay, so it kind of sounds a little bit more like maybe it's less of like, you know, some kind of twisted plot and more of we don't want them to know that we don't want the denizens of hell to know that angels can be killed. It sounds like it could be more along those lines. I'll admit, the story took an interesting turn. It got interesting. So I think overall thoughts is that, at least with the first episode, it was a hit or miss with the music. I mean, granted, there are only 2 songs. The first one, at least for me personally, was a bit of a miss. But the second one was a hit. The second one was great. The animation still looks really good. The character voices, you know, being the same or different, I don't really have large oppositions to, like, you know, a few of them sounded the same, and a few of them sounded different, and that's basically it. As much as I like Husker's new voice actor in other roles, I don't know how much it fits with this character. I think that's my only issue, but the rest of the characters, oh yeah, no, their voices are fine. Adam sounds like a frickin' dickbag and a half. He absolutely does. The new designs, you know what? I barely noticed, like, I can notice the differences, but I barely notice them. Like, I know that they're there, but it doesn't really register with me, so that must be indicative of the fact that I don't care if their designs change. They still look really good. Again, I think my one big gripe is that the pacing and the framing of a lot of this stuff is a bit slow. I think that's my only major problem with it. Some of the shots, they don't seem to carry the typical Spindle Horse or Vivzy Pop feel to them. And some of the character movements don't feel quite as animated as they normally do. But again, I think those are my only big problems with this episode. Was just issues with movement, with framing, with the overall pacing, which felt very different compared to the pilot and Hell of a Boss. Which, again, kind of stinks. I have a feeling that, again, that's in large part because it's a major studio, you know, between Amazon or Netflix or Hulu, HBO. I have a feeling that that's likely the big reason for that. They wanted to maybe appeal to a bigger audience, so they wanted to slow things down a little bit, which from a business perspective I can understand. From a fan perspective, not a fan. Pun not intended, but approved. So yeah, this got really interesting. And here's the fun thing too, is that I actually have Amazon Prime. Because I actually use Amazon fairly often, so I just kind of get the annual Prime membership. So I already have Prime, so I can easily access the rest of this. Now, whether I'm going to be able to put it up on YouTube and, you know, record it properly and stuff, that's going to be a completely another question. I'm hoping that I can still put this on YouTube for the public to watch. Because otherwise, if I can't, I don't have much choice except to just paywall it. Just kind of like I do a lot of other things. Because it's really the only thing I can do. Because I'm stretched so thin with all my current projects. I have managed to change around my schedule a little bit, especially in terms of how I'm editing content. But overall, I'm still stretched very thin. I've basically ditched the BitChute at this point, because it's just another hassle for me to deal with. I'm pretty much trying to keep exclusively to YouTube and Patreon right now. And, you know, I'm also trying to work on other things, you know, Global Comics and Webtoons for my comic, and then, you know, DeviantArt for my art stuff, Wattpad for my story stuff. I think Tumblr was on that list at one point, but I kind of stopped doing that a long time ago. I've been trying to use Blue Sky a little more often too, but well, you guys gotta remember that I do this stuff on my own. I'm having to manage all these various projects, and it's not exactly easy, and I'm just stretched thin trying to manage it all, and the only things that I can really do is you know, do something with YouTube or Patreon, and that's pretty much it. Because I can't do anything else because it just gets too complex otherwise. So yeah, there were definitely ups and downs with the first episode. It's not quite what I would have wanted it to be. I think it's kind of about what I expected it to be, but not what I would have hoped for or wanted. But that said, there's still enough of the original vibe, and there's still clearly touches of Vivzy Pop's style and the style of her team as well, that I'll put it this way. I'm not invested, but I am interested. So I do hope to watch episodes 2 at some point, once I figure out a way to get a handle on some of the recording stuff. So we shall see, but I think that's all I have to say. Solid first episode. Solid first episode, definitely. But anyways, that is all that I have to share with you guys. So thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and feel free to check it in my Patreon if you can. I mean, I have a whole bunch of supporters over there right now. I've got, you know, a bunch of South Park episodes that are not available to the public, and probably might not be available to the public for a while, if ever, really, depending on, you know, how things in the future go. You know, early access to all different kinds of games, and, you know, other related content, and exclusive and behind-the-scenes access to stuff that will not be made public, especially relating to many video projects, art projects, all that good jazz. Work in progress, images of a lot of the art projects and the comic pages that I'm working on. I mean, just a whole bunch of good stuff. And again, since I'm not really making any money on YouTube-related stuff at this point anymore, I kind of have to default to Patreon at this point. So, I don't know. Consider checking into it. Or, you know, you could always subscribe to this channel, or even my original channel over on, you know, Otterpop, because this is Otterpop TV. This is a different channel. This is for, you know, the copyrighted stuff, the reactions, the compilations of other people's content. I still have an original channel with, you know, a bunch of games, a bunch of art, and forensics and science stuff, vlogs, animal videos, you know, all that good jazz. And now I'm changing around my schedule a little bit, so I have monthly rotations of, you know, up to 3 or 4 different kinds of content that I'll be publishing that month. So please do check it out, you know, because that channel is monetized. This one is not. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And as usual, until the next video, guys, check you laters.